your weight. I think you weighed 284 pounds before the 76ers drafted you, and they
Closer
wanted
to 300.
Okay, and they wanted you to at least I heard get down to 275 before the draft. You end up getting down to 272 pounds, and then what happens?
I go back down to Houston. I'm actually around down 270, to be honest with you. And my agent says, hey, we need to talk about this 76ers situation. I said, what's the situation? He says, they have a hard cap in the NBA, and you're gonna have to get like the minimum, 1 year, $75,000. I said, I didn't leave college for $75,000. So this is 2 days before we got to stop back in Philly before we get to New York for the draft. So I said, well, we got to make sure the Sixers don't draft me then. So we went on a 2-day eating binge. We got up the first morning. I had like 6 pancakes, bacon, washed it down with a vanilla shake. Then we went to lunch. I think I had like 4 or 5 pieces of Kentucky Fried Chicken, some mashed potatoes, some coleslaw. Then we went to dinner someplace. I had like a T-bone steak, had a baked potato. And then next day did the exact same thing. So we fly to Philly. I get on the scale. I'm like 302. I'm like 302. And Harold Cass cursing me. You
That's the
fat,
owner of the 70s.
You fat, lazy, blah, blah, blah. Just get out of here. Get out of here. And we take the train up to New York. And I got to tell you something. If people take a good look at the tape, and when they said with the number 5 pick, the 76ers take Charles Barkley, the look on my face is, are you kidding me?
You weren't smiling.
I wasn't smiling because I was like, I left college for $75,000. And I remember telling my agent, I said, oh my God. But in fairness to the Sixers, they ended up trading 2 guys. They traded 2 guys, and my first contract was 4 years, $2 million. So I'm off and running then.
Did you really, in college, you said this somewhere, so I don't know if it's true or not, that over like the first 200 days of college, you ordered pizza 160 times?
That's somewhat true. I'm not sure. It was close to 70, 80, 100 times. But that was only because what happened was, meals are on a set schedule. And
you can't justify that.
Yes, you can. You're hungry. What happened was, we didn't finish practice in time to eat most of the time, to be honest with you. By the time you practice and take a shower and relax, it's too late to eat. Or you get there and all the good stuff is gone. And by 10, 11 o'clock, you're hungry. So we ordered pizza pretty much at least 3 or 4 days a week, no question.
What's amazing is when you were born, you had anemia and you only weighed 6 pounds, 12 ounces. What's the, in terms of weight, the largest you played at, and then like post career as well?
The college career, I was between 290 and 300 the entire time. And the thing that most people don't understand, the biggest influence in my basketball career has been Moses Malone. And I pulled Moses aside, and I said, Moses, why am I not getting to play? And Moses, he's really brutal. He said, you fat and you lazy, young fellow. You fat and you lazy. I'm like, oh, I'm fat and I'm lazy. He said, you need to lose some weight. He says, you want to work hard, I'll help you, Big Mo, I'll help you. And he was great. He says, and I think at that time I was like 290. He says, I want you to lose 10 pounds. So I lose 10 pounds, I'm 280. He said, I want you to get to 270 now. I get to 270, and now I'm like, okay, you can tell I'm in shape now and I'm getting to play. He says, get to 260. At this point, I'm starting to really start to kick some butt. I'm starting to play well. You can play, obviously, extended periods of time. And he says, I want you to get to 250. I'm really rolling right now. And then he said, get to 240. He said, I want to experiment. And I got to 240, but I didn't feel strong and explosive. He says, no, 250. 250 is your weight. And that's what I played my entire career at.
How much did the weight stuff actually got to you, at least in college? I mean, people gave you all sorts of nicknames.
It didn't bother me. Well, what happened was Auburn, we were trying to attract attention to the program. So we took the Sports Illustrated picture with me, all the pizzas and things like that, because we were doing anything to get attention to the basketball program.
For more clips from this interview, visit GrahamBensinger.com.